Sauce it or toss it. Sauce it or toss it. Sauce it or toss it.
Arash, you know how it is. There's 7 options. There's 7 questions. There's 7 statements, I should say. 2 options, 14 total. You got to pick 7 of them. Sauce it or toss it, Arash. It doesn't matter the cost of the contract. If you don't get .915 save percentage in the playoffs, you're toast.
I can't say that because Darcy Kemper did not put up those numbers and they won. I'll toss it, but I will sprinkle in majority of the time. Like, it ain't good. But I think, if you're an elite team and you get, 915 save percentage consistently or 910 or whatever, that's great. That's perfect, and you'll win most of the time.
Stuart Skinner finished the playoffs with a 883 save percentage. Ilya Samsonov, however he chose
Samsonite. Oh, I was way off.
898 save percentage, and both have goals against averages over 3. So that's kind of where my mind is at. Sauce it or toss it, Arash. Karma will take care of Alex Pietrangelo and the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, yeah. No, I'll sauce it because I have the crack. If the Kraken win, I have them beating the Golden Knights. And I think there's nothing better than your expansion cousin coming in and beating you with a team that they use by not cheating the system and not harboring like, listen. We're going to take your dog away if you don't give us a pick. Wait, what? My dog isn't in the expansion rules. He is now.
Jonathan Marchessault will take care of that.
Johnny's going to kick it.
He doesn't like that one.
He doesn't like that one.
That one's ugly.
Oh, man. I want to say some of the stuff that Jonathan Marchessault says, but I think it's too hot for podcasting. Too hot for TV.
This is the Golden Knights' 4th third-round appearance in 6 years, but...
Who's counting? Who's counting?
1 cup final appearance, 0 cups. So there's a long way to go before they. There's a lot of time for them to get their comeuppance.
Yeah.
Sauce it or toss it, Arash. A Toronto Maple Leaf will be traded to Chicago this offseason.
Oh yeah, no sauce. I definitely think the Boston first for Matt Murray thing is absolutely a thing.
Oh, you think it's gonna be that?
Yeah, why not? It makes way too much sense. They're not even gonna retain anything. They're just going to be like Matt Murray for 1 year. Give us Boston's pick. All right, fine. We don't care. Oh, he's injured? Oh, that's too bad. We might have to play one of our other goalies. Oh, no. Whoa, God, shucks. I guess we need another pick to get Max Celebrini to go with Connor Bedard. Oh, no. We didn't want it this way, but I guess...
I was thinking they would acquire one of the core 4 to immediately put beside a Connor Bedard and load up.
No. That's not happening. I think if they're gonna do anything, they'll go get they'll find the best players that are on. They'll do what Pittsburgh did with Sidney Crosby, like Ziggy Palffy, come on down, Gary Roberts, Bill Garrett, come on down. Don't even care. Have you played in the NHL? Did you score some goals at one time? Come on. Just come on for a year. 1 year.
Nick Bonino, what are you doing later?
What are you doing, baby? We got Connor Bedard. He knows his work ethic. You gotta watch it.
Sauce it or toss it, Arash. The NHL needs a big market team in the Cup final for people to care.
Which people? Like the general people?
That's an open-ended statement.
Okay, so if of the 5 options, or Florida, Carolina, Dallas, Seattle, Vegas. Maybe Dallas, Florida? That's a pretty Republican Stanley Cup final. I don't know. They'll go to Florida and Ron DeSantis comes out. He's been I want to celebrate the Florida Panthers and also fuck Disney. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think there's Dallas is a pretty, it's a pretty hot market. Florida's big. Carolina's Carolina. I don't know. Vegas is pretty big too. I think Seattle. I think it would be really cool if if Seattle win or Seattle goes. It'll be very much Vegas-esque where people will tune in and be like, "Whoa, expansion franchise in year 2. That's good. That's a narrative."
Who the hell are these guys?
Who are these guys? And they hear the burner and they're like, we're fans. Fuck the Canucks.
I was born in 1986. I find the "Come As You Are" guitar intro cool.
Come on, man. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Too soon, man.
I was doing some research for that question, that sauce or toss it, because, depending on the final, you could say the argument is already being made on the teams involved now that, the TV ratings won't be there. All the ESPN and Sports Center choke that are these teams. And I kind of looked at the Stanley Cup final ratings, which before COVID, people still had cable and whatnot, but the NHL wants the Boston Bruins and the Chicago Blackhawks to be in the Stanley Cup final, which is why the draft lottery is rigged. But if you go look at ratings over the last 10, 15 years, they're decent. Sidney Crosby, not that big of a draw in those back-to-back runs. Oddly enough, it's the Blackhawks and it's the Boston Bruins. Those are what bumps at average.
That's what gets the cap up, baby. Come on, man.
It's very true. Rash, sauce it or toss it. If someone ordered a pizza at Pomegranate, and while placing their order asked you to sauce it and toss it, you would have to give it to them for free.
No. Toss that. Absolutely not.
You're not going to do that?
I got bills. I'm not running a charity. I'll give you a high five, and then if you don't leave a tip, I won't be angry. I'll probably tell you don't tip, and I'll be like, hey, thanks for coming. I'm like, how many people... What if, this gets clipped, and everyone that comes in be like, you guys won't understand. All you have to fucking do is go into that store and tell them to sauce it and toss pizza. They give it to you for free. I don't even know how they make money. And me and my dad are like, oh my God, we are working so hard to make this pizza. Yeah, Ryan.
I've got an idea.
What?
I've got an idea. That free pizza, based on that request, based on saying that line, is only available from 12 to 12:30.
How about this?
On a Saturday.
No.
Peak
How about
Corey
this?
Rock.
The first person to do that will get their one pizza for free. Wow. See, Ryan doesn't know how to do promotional.
You could be the first.
You could be the first, but please understand, if I'm busy and I'm surly and I have a bad attitude, it's not because I don't like you. It's because I'm fucking tired.
Also, tip. You can tip very well.
No, I don't need tips, man. Don't give me tips. It's fine.
Arash,
your listening support is all I care about.
Don't listen to Arash. Patreon.com/PucksOnNet.
No. Unsubscribe from the Patreon. We don't need money, guys. We're doing well. Ryan's doing great. Ryan and Amanda are supporting this podcast financially.
Got this shirt right here. It's all good. Sauce it or toss it, Arash. Taking someone on a first date to Pasta Tuesday at Boston Pizza.
I feel like, if I'm 18 or 17. First dates.
The price is right on that.
I hated first dates. It was terrifying. Ryan, have you ever been on a first date where you're just like, I just want this to end?
Oh. I once went on a first date.
Ryan's about to bury an anonymous source.
I once went on a first date with a person that I was messaging with, and I get people's lives are busy, so it was like, hey, I'm only available to meet you at this time, and it was after a hike. They met me and got dumped out of the side of the road on Main Street by their friends, and I was just standing there in my first date getup, and we went on a walk that felt like the date was a walk around Queen Elizabeth Park. It felt like it was hours, multiple hours. It was barely 45 minutes. And this woman talked to me about how she was in love and obsessed with Jerome McGinley.
Yeah, see, that's weird. I don't know about that.
Loved, yeah. And it was, but very early on, I thought we would walk to a patio or walk to a bar or get something to eat.
So no, did you just do the thing okay, well, have a good one, bye.
Well, all right. Well, the Candlelight station's just up here, so I'll let's head there. But yes, if I had a nickel for every time I wanted a first date to end as drastically quickly as humanly possible, I'd have many, many nickels.
Right.
So you didn't sauce or toss that.
I'll sauce it if it's understanding that, like you're just going to the Boston Pizza and you're young. But if you're older, man, just make some pasta. Show up with a bucket of pasta and be like, hey, you want to eat this bucket of pasta? And if she says yes, you got a relationship.
That's true.
That's how I know Katie and I are gonna be okay. Is I'm pretty sure if I showed up, I'll ask her later tonight, but like if I showed up on our first date with a bucket of pasta, I was like, hey, you want to eat some pasta? And she'll be, knowing her, like that's the one thing I love about my partner, is that she can be having the worst day humanly possible. Like biblically bad. Locust, the plague, women's votes got fucking rescinded, all this stuff. As soon as I'm like carbs or like a little snack, she perks up like the Eiffel Tower. She's just like this beautiful radiant sun. What? I'm in love. Give me a break. Okay. What's the next one?
Sauce it or toss it or rash. Last one. NHL referees are the worst officials in the Big Four North American sports leagues.
Toss. NBA.
Really?
Yeah, because the NBA is refs of legit fixed games, and they absolutely like don't like they'll just not like you and just give you a technical.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think inconsistent, like there's a difference. We have to be very careful with the verbiage that we're using. Inconsistent when it comes to inconsistency, it's the NHL. When it comes to like full blown, oh my God, I don't know how this is happening. Like, what the fudge is happening? No one knows the rules. They're making it up as they go. And it's very evident that this one referee does not like this one guard. It's the NBA.
Interesting.
What about umps?
Outside of one ump that's literally the worst, like there's a one Mick Magoo ump in baseball, and it's Angel Hernandez, and literally everybody involved in Major League Baseball dislikes this person. Umps are pretty consistent. They will determine the size of their strike zone that given day, and it won't really differ from that. Mm-hmm. So if like Clayton Kershaw, with all his respect and blah, 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 he gets a small strike zone, that strike zone's going to be that size for the whole game for whoever's pitching. Gotcha. So both games are very hard to officiate, and I feel like at least umpires are a little more consistent.
Well, good on baseball.